I was looking at the cabins, and they were built from kits on a concrete foundation. There's no way to move the slabs, but the cabins could be taken apart and put back together again on another slab, or even a pier and beam foundation. It's a huge job, but we could add 26 houses and a barn to Silver Hills. This suggestion got everyone's attention. How long would it take, Jim asked. And how many men would you need to do it, Mark asked. The more men, the faster we could do it, Shapiro answered. Putting them back together would be easier since we have so much help at home. It's tearing them down and getting them back that's the problem. If we had 15 men working on it, we could probably disassemble and ship 2 cabins a week. Mark whistled. That's 3 months' work. Who would get them, Paul asked. We can figure that out later, Mark asked. The main thing is, do we agree that we want to take everything we can, including the cabins, back to Silver Hills? Everyone said yes. As far as the women and kids from here, do you think the majority will vote to let them stay with us if they want? They will if you think we should, Mark, Jim said, as if it was an afterthought. The comment struck Mark, but he didn't let it distract him. Then we'll have to work it out so we can stand guard this place and the trucks until we're finished or John is no longer a threat. Gunny, when do you think he'll attack? That's hard to say, Karate Man. Could be tomorrow, could be a month from now. Whenever it is, we'll be ready for him. Next time I'm going to slam the back door shut so there's ain't nowhere for him to run. Duh. Good. That takes care of the ranch and the women. Now what are we going to do with the MZBs in the barn? Let's go find the sheriff of this county and have him come haul them off, Shapiro said. What if we can't find him? Or worse, what if he comes out here and wants all this stuff for himself, Jim asked. Let's take them to him then, Paul suggested. That could be problematic too, Ralph said. If you tell the sheriff why you're bringing them in, he'll want to see this place. If he's another Barney or some FEMA lackey, we could all be in hot water. So what do we do? Kill them, Mike said flatly. They've all murdered, raped, and looted. They have it coming, and it doesn't get us in hot water with the locals if we shoot, shovel, and shut up. No way, Mark said angrily. He couldn't believe his brother would suggest such a thing. On the other hand, that's exactly what he planned to do to John if he got the chance. Were these men any different than Big O? Maybe not, but he wasn't going to be a party to it. He'd witnessed John killing his wife, and they knew he was responsible for Kurt's and Susan's deaths as well. He had no first-hand knowledge that the captives in the barn had done anything as vile. He wouldn't just shoot them like Ed had the MZB in Waco. There had to be another solution. We are not going to be judge, jury, and executioner for those men, he said emphatically. The room, even with only 7 voices in it, erupted into argument. After a few minutes of arguing, a vote was taken, and Mike's plan was dismissed with a vote of 4-3.